What's going on, dude? So I gotta say thank you very, very much for being patient with me. Like just with the baby stuff and me having a bit of time off. It's going amazing. Baby's amazing, Helen's amazing. I am shattered, but I am okay. But yeah, thank you very much. And dude, I hope you enjoy these video lessons. They are super, super fun. My drum teacher, when I was younger, he used to be on tour quite a lot. And he used to give me a video lesson in replacement of one of his lessons, like literally once every 2 months or something, and I used to love them. I preferred my I preferred my live lessons with him because obviously you can interact and he can see what you're doing and you can help you a bit more. But I used to love my video lessons because you can keep them and you can keep rewinding them while you're watching, trying to get it and trying to understand what's going on, and then you can kind of go back to them months later and go, oh, I forgot about this lesson, and then you can kind of delve back into it and stuff like that, which is really cool. So I hope you enjoy this. Today's lesson is all about creating your own drum fills, okay? So it's something that I remember when I was younger, I saw all these cool drum fills going on and I was like, how do you actually create one? How do you come up with one that's yours, that's your own, okay? So that's what we're gonna do today. And anyone can do this. Someone who's literally just started can do this idea. Anyone that's like a super advanced drummer can do this idea. I still use this now, okay? So let's do it and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so to create your own drum fills, it's actually easier than you think it's gonna be. Let me just take my wallet out a minute, because it's digging in my bum. Remember the wallet, remember the wallet. Okay, so literally there's a few ideas that you need to have to be able to start creating your own drum fills. I mean, once you get to the point where you've been playing for a while, a lot of the times you will literally you'll be jamming and you'll be playing and something will happen that you've maybe practiced before and it's come out now in a fill. Like say you've been practicing paradiddles, so right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Say you've been playing that, like practicing it for a while, and then you start jamming around. And I remember the very first time something like this happened to me, I got super excited. I was playing, and I was like, right, I'm just going to try and do a fill. And I remember, I can't remember what rudiment it was, but some sort of rudiment came out in my playing around the toms. And I was like, oh, that was super cool. And I came back in, and I thought it was amazing. And that will happen, all right? But actually sitting down and going, okay, let's create a drum fill right now. What would you do? So there's three kind of main points you need to understand. You need to think, okay, I need to give myself a rule. So you need to say, okay, this fill has to have right, right, left in it. Or you say, okay, this fill has to have some bass drum in it. That's rule number one, okay, or tip number one. Tip number two is saying, okay, where's my anchor point, right? So your anchor point is something, okay, where you begin something. So I want to start my fill on the tom. Boom, right there. That's my anchor point for this fill. Okay, and then number three is think, okay, what subdivision do I want to use? So subdivision means what notation ratio you want to use. So quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, and so on and so on. So if you're playing boom, get, boom, get, boom, get, boom, get, boom, get, boom, get. If you're playing that, you got to think 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. So your fill will be da 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 get. Or if you think, I want to do eighth notes. Ba 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 da 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 da. So think subdivision, right? So they're your three main points. So let's get to it, right? What we're going to do, I'm literally just going to create a fill now. I've never played it before, and I'm literally just going to create it with you so you can see the process. And then what I want you to do, I want you to create your own fill, all right? So not copying mine. Well, if you can copy mine, awesome. But also, I want you to create your very own using this technique and this idea, okay? So let's give it a go, right? So where shall I start? So I'm thinking, okay, where's my anchor point? How about I'm going to go, yeah, I'll tell you what, let's start here, because I've already mentioned it. Let's start here. Okay, so I'm going to start on my tom. Okay, what is my rule? So what do I have to have in this fill? How about, what did I say earlier? Right, right, left? Let's try right, left, left. So let's go. That's kind of cool. Okay, cool. So there I've got, and then I'm going to think subdivision, right? So what subdivision do I want? So most fills, well not most fills, but a lot of fills that I play tend to be in that sort of 16th note, especially in pop music. You've got this sort of like so there I used a mix of 16th note triplets and 16th notes, okay? So that's something that's very usable, a 16th note fill. So let's give it a go. So let's think, okay, right, left, left. So that's 3 notes. How many notes are in a bar of 16th notes? 16, okay? So let's think, okay, this fill's gonna be 16 notes long. I've already done 3. How many I got left? 13. Literally be this kind of like precise with it, and once you get it, it'll be easier and easier every time you do it then. So okay, what have we got? How about we do that twice? So bring down that 6. So now we've got 10 notes left. Cool? So in my head now I'm thinking, okay, what could come next? Could it be... It's kind of cool. So I'm going right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. Or if I put the bass drum instead. It's kind of cool. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I like that, right? So we've got 8 notes left. Maybe. That's better. Okay. So now we've got 1 E and 2 E and other way around. 1 E and 2 E. Okay, and then we've got and 4 E and. So we've got 6 notes left. So let's think, okay, let's try bringing in some low end here. Let's kind of go. Yeah? Ooh, I like that. Yeah. That's kind of dope. I like that. Okay, what could come next? Well, 4 notes left, right? So we could stop there. We could literally just do like a... something that's going to fill those 16th notes, right? So, got 4 notes left. What haven't we got? So we've got, so I always think textures and stuff like that, sort of like dynamic range. So I think, okay, we've got lots of low end, so we've got some bass drum, we've got some floor tom. Let's think high end. So let's think, okay, cymbals. Maybe there. That's kind of cool. Ooh, I like that. Kind of cool, could be a little bit better. Ooh. Maybe. No. Ooh, I got it. Okay. So this is, I'm keeping this in. I don't want to edit any of this out because I want you to see the process, all right? I want you to watch me and see actually what is happening when I'm creating this, right? So I could edit this and you could see the best parts of this, but I want you to see me thinking and I want you to see me going, okay, what's next? And then obviously once you've seen that, you can start creating your own, right? Let's give it a go, guys, right? So what have we got? So I want 3 there now. That's what I want. There we go. Okay, so we got that last note. I don't want it on the hi-hat. That's kind of cool there. I like that. So you got... I like that, man. And let's play that a little bit quicker. I obviously have just come up with it, so bear with me. I will muck up. This is what happens. And I'm going to leave that in as well, because as you can see, if you've never played something before, you'll muck up, dude. So I'm going to leave this in here, right? I'm going to leave my muck ups. I'm going to leave everything like that. So you can see that I'm human, man. Like, normally when you see me play, I'm showing you stuff that I've practiced before. So I nail it. And me showing you now the way I come up with stuff and the way I practice, you can see that I'm not always getting it right all the time. These guys would be the same. I went for a masterclass with Chris Coleman one time, and he was going through a kind of a similar concept, but he was creating grooves and how to kind of create grooves to music. And he put this track on and he created this groove on the spot. And there was a couple of times where he didn't quite get it right, but he was like, I want to show you that so that you can see that I'm human, and that, like, if I muck up, then it's okay for you to muck up, man. So keep going through it, right? So let me try this a little bit quicker. See, another idea. I got that open hi-hat on that last one. Oh. Love that, Phil. That's super cool, man. Let me slow it down a bit. Okay, dude, so that was really cool, man. And, like, remember these 3 points. I really want you to literally create something. I mean, like, a lot of drum lessons you'll get is something, right, okay, I want you to learn exactly this. I want you to learn these notes, exactly how they're played, and then you'll learn from there. The other lessons, and these used to be my favorite when I used to go to my drum lessons, where my teacher would say, okay, here's a concept, play something. And I used to begin with, I'd be like, oh, there's so many options. Which is why you need to remember anchor point, the rule, and subdivision, okay? So you think, okay, my anchor point is, okay, where am I starting? Okay, your rule, what do you have to have in here? And that could be anything. It could be a paradiddle, that could be, I need a bass drum in it, that could be, I want an open hi-hat in there somewhere. And then subdivision, obviously 16th notes, 8th notes, blah, 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 blah. Once you get into the point of actually creating your own stuff, that's when you become a musician. So like you can, I can teach you note, and you'll get it and you'll get really good. And this is what I did for like the beginning of my drumming, and it was cool. That's what you need, man. Like you need to learn note for note stuff, and then but it gets to a point where you think I really want to be creative on my own, and doing this sort of stuff is so helpful, man. So I hope you love this, man. Keep going through it, and please create a drum fill, and I really can't wait to see what you've come up with by the next time I see you. So it's going to be awesome, man. I'm really looking forward to your next lesson. So have a great next week, and I will see you the week of the 25th, on the Monday or the Tuesday. If not then, I'll see you the week after. Peace out. See you later, dude. What?